It's an NFC West battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And some room to run now. Great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards on the ground.
And the Seahawks first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
He's brought down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Wilson's pass complete.
DK Metcalf. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive.
Jason.
Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago, so how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Out of the gun. Draw. Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Troy! He takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Carrier.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Goff. Intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. No.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run it with Carson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, he pulled it in.
Complete to
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 52 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Big Dwayne Brown, the tackle, guilty there. Now it's Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Runs over him. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Wilson's pass.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
7.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. This is Carson. Takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
40-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson.
Wilson.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And this is going to be another first down as it's tackle's going to be made at the Rams 35.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Seattle.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Carson. And he's got this down almost this to the 20 before he's dropped. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. There he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Now this is intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
At the 47-yard
When I
line.
looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Seahawks ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
45-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The throw here is going to be complete to Gordon. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, Seahawks.
Down. Carson, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Aaron Donald.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They suddenly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Myers able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
He's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Gone. Double team, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and John. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you're doing. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
Already got into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Gone. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people in.
And he gets this up just shy of 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. A good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on first and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On the return, the Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
To begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's what's coming on the left side. And now the ball's out from near midfield. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
But now before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down.
LA Rams.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? He's had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And 9 on the Seahawks' 13-yard line.
On second and 9. Goal. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams were able to get back within a touchdown.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays. But a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Seattle.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there.
4-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
37-yard line.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the oil. They're just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. This one winds up to be incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Second and 10, Goff again. He wants Reynolds late. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is. He passed him out to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and 1.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll go again here with Akers. It's a first down and a gain of 10.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Goff now looking to throw. And he's got it. That's caught for a Lamb touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Rams 28, Seahawks 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at least. If they want to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now here on EA Sports, it's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Staying on his feet. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 46-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th-quarter lead. Now this number is running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. He is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Goff's throw into the hands of Henderson. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Henderson facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
2 at the 29-yard line.
Gone. And he caught that kick. Down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
It's intercepted at the goal line. The rookie Jordan Brooks picks it up. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 40, Rams 28. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
To begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
And 12.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Rams on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Now it's gone. This pass complete to Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down.
That's good.
Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, through the pass caught by Reynolds. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play that time for the Rams. 56 yards.
First down and goal to go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game.
Good.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Carson. Oh, the hurdle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
29-yard line.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. There he goes, right side. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Number 14,
DK Metcalf, 29 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. This is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. He's going to score. It's a Seahawks touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
They'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. Deep in his own territory, close up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. No, let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, It's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff on a great field position. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Today's final score is
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for L.A., the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.